We have this debate on Undisputed all the time, so we need your take. Who's the best quarterback right now, Brady or Rodgers?
I have to go with Tom Brady. But I love Aaron Rodgers, too. Both of those guys were number 12, and I think they're two of the top in the game right now.
Right.
Two of the best. And there's no substitute for guys like those. One guy, almost undrafted, 6th-round pick in Tom, worked his way up to the top. Aaron was fortunate enough to sit behind Brent Favre for years and really hone his game and understand what the quarterback position was about. I think his best quality is his footwork and his mobility outside of the pocket, and just impressive. Now, that's a tough, decision to make in terms of who would you want to start your franchise behind, but I think you can't lose. But in terms of the best quarterback right now, I have to give it to Tom coming off that
And you give him
Super
the edge
Bowl.
because of what?
Overall, quarterback play. I mean, he was suspended 4 games last year and came back and played flawless.
Flawless, Shannon. Did you hear
Flawless.
that word? Flawless.
I mean, Aaron had his ups and downs, and listen, we know when Aaron is
He
playing
had
at
some
his peak.
downs. He did have
40-7,
Yeah.
as in Tubbs the INT.
When he's at his peak, he plays, outstanding, phenomenal. I mean, one of the most accurate quarterbacks to ever play the game. And but Tom is just he was a different beast last year.
See, Shannon, quarterbacks know quarterbacks. Great players know really great
I
players,
can vouch
right?
for that.
Yeah.
I can vouch for that.
Hold on.
Huh?
The man is 3 touchdowns away from having 300, and he's only thrown 72 picks.
I think that's Aaron's greatest quality. I mean, the ability to play keep away and keep the ball out of the defensive guy's hands. I mean, he plays games with the opposition. I won't take that away from him.
But can you tell Skip how difficult that throw that he made rolling to his left as he
Dallas?
Yeah.
To a
Probably
wide
one of the
open
best
receiver.
throws I've ever seen.
Really?
One of the best throws I've ever seen in my
It's
life.
Ever. He said
Those are
ever.
the things that
catch.
can't be compensated in terms of what Aaron
Can't
Rodgers
teach.
brings to the table. But
Can't teach it.
Okay, but Tom Brady's better because Tom Brady is 25-9 in the postseason, and Aaron Rodgers, since he won his solo Super Bowl, has lost 6 games since then, and in those 6, not once has he thrown for 300 yards.
I just think
Wow.
Tom does it with a bunch of no-name players, and not
He
to
does.
take credit away from any of those guys that he played with.
I got
but,
it.
You can barely name some of the guys.
Edelman,
that's
Amendola, Chris Hogan.
Can you name Bill Belichick?
The kid was number 19, and he was
you-
pretty good.
Can you name the defense that's only given up 30 points or more 3 times in 34? Tom Brady's defense has given up 30 points 6 times in his losses. But see, Skip, he glossed over that.
But that's credit to Belichick.
Did I gloss over the fact that they're down 10 to the Legion of Boom in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl, and Brady goes 13 for 15 for 124 just in the 4th quarter to rally them to defeat, to a victory?
3 of the guys had surgery that
they were
offseason.
hurt. That's right.
And the
They
2
were hurt.
backups, one tore his ACL and the other one broke his leg. Are you going to leave that out, Skip?
And are you going to leave out the fact that against what most people were calling the hottest defense in football, the Atlanta
They wasn't
Falcons?
hot.
That's what everybody said going into
They
the
were
Super
hot.
Bowl. They were hot.
They were hot.
And they're up 28-3, and Brady just roars back by throwing for 250 yards in the 4th quarter and overtime. Are you kidding me? Game over, Shannon.
That's a game that I'm trying to forget about.
I'll bet you are as a Falcon.
As a fan of the Falcons and my heart being in Atlanta, that was super difficult to watch. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but it was Tom, and that's the only reason
Arrogance.
I'm able to deal with it.
All they had to do
Any
was
other
run the
quarterback would
ball.
win. And if that was any other quarterback besides, or any other team besides the
That's
Patriots,
true.
we win.
But here's the thing. Explain to me this. How does the team that's up 25 run the ball the same amount of times in the second half as the team down by 25?
I mean,
Arrogance.
yeah, arrogance. Yeah. I'm at the end of the day, but
Shannon.
you got to find ways to win in those situations.
You do.
You got to do what's right, but it's neither here or
I
there.
thought
It's
your
hindsight.
neighbor was the MVP, right?
He was the MVP.
Okay, well then
he got the trophy.
Wait a second. So you dance with who brung you, as they say. He had brought them that far, and you say, we're going to live or die with Matt Ryan flinging the football.
Look, the trophy was already in his trophy case. That was going home with him. At that juncture of the game, The clock is your ally. It's your friend. You want to continue it to run. The
Right.
Patriots already understood. If we run the ball, we're going to run out of time.
Yeah.
The Falcons thought, well, we just going to show them how great we are. We're going to try to hang 60. Just win the game.
Yeah, but they're looking at 12 on the other sideline, number 12.
And as
saying,
long-
we got
and as long as he's
I
over
can
there-
understand that.
Yeah.
As long as he's over there, he can't hurt you. It's when he's on the field, when you go 3 and out.
Yeah.
Then you get an opportunity to see what number 12 can do.
So, by the way, nobody really cares in the NFC about the Atlanta Falcons.
Stop
I'm gonna say
hating!
so.
I do.
I know you do, but let's talk about the team in the NFC, my Dallas Cowboys, favored by Las Vegas to get to the Super Bowl. How much do you trust my Cowboys this year?
I trust them all the way to the end until they meet Atlanta late in the year in the NFC Championship game,
Oh,
which
so
is my
that's-
prediction.
All right.
Because I think Dak is a great quarterback.
Do you?
Hopefully Zeke, yes.
Yeah?
Hopefully Zeke gets everything together and he don't miss a
They
couple
were
games.
the favorite until this news
Dallas
came out.
defense always,
It's a little shaky.
surprises me in terms of how well they do. Either they come out and they play good or, it's not so good. So I think that's the focal point.
What do you see in young Dak? What do you like?
I love his pocket presence. I love his accuracy. I also love, what they're doing with him in terms of the offense. He's playing in the pro-style offense, and they give him the liberty to do a lot of great things as a young passer. You've seen him checking off at the line last year. You've seen him,
He did.
giving signals to Dez and making sure that, the offense ran smooth. The ball distribution was awesome. So, those are things that you can't teach a young quarterback. You can tell in terms of being around Tony Romo and Tony Romo being there really helped them out as far as the skill set.
You remember your rookie year, though. Head spinning a little bit. It was hard to process.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely. It's tough. That's why I take my hat off to Dak in terms of the accomplishments. I think they should have went further. And this year will be scary. It will be a great race to the end in the NFC East.
They're the Cowboys. And for Skip to say the defense is a little shaky is like saying the Titanic sank a little bit. You already know what's going to happen to your team. And I bet you at the end of this show, when Vegas get that news that Zeke is going to probably miss a few games,
Who's the backup?
they're not going to be the
Darren McFadden.
Darren
He's pretty
McFadden.
good. He's not bad.